Hello everyone. In today's class, we are in the concept of 10th class NCERT chemistry, acids, bases and salts. So in this chapter, I have already completed, we have started chemical properties of acids, bases. First chemical properties, identify acid or base. Second chemical property, acid or base react with metals. What happened? So I have already explained all these things in my previous videos. Now let us see the third property. When acid reacts with metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates, what happened? So this we need to discuss in today's class. Say for example, what is meant by metal carbonate? Metal carbonate is nothing but, say for example, sodium carbonate. So Na2CO3. This is sodium carbonate is the metal carbonate. Potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate, all these are carbonates. Metal hydrogen carbonate is nothing but NaHCO3. Carbonate is CO3 is present. Hydrogen is also present. NaHCO3. This is metal hydrogen carbonate. Now we have the property of acid react with metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate. To explain this, I am taking a test tube. These are solids. Usually these are solids. This is also solid. I have taken 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. To this I have added dilute HCl. Whenever I have added dilute HCl, some vapors are produced. So I am capturing all the vapors into the beaker. So vapors are produced. All the vapors I am sending into the beaker. Beaker already consists of lime water, which means calcium hydroxide. So then what happened if the vapors are entering into the solution? A white color, a milky white solid or precipitate is formed. So then what happened? What you have observed in this? Initially I have taken a solid 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate and dilute HCl is a solution. So then what happens? Slowly vapors are coming out and it is turning it into the solution of lime water into milky white. So here now let us discuss here. Initially sodium carbonate is there. Sodium carbonate reacts with HCl. What happened here? Chlorine reacts with sodium. So then what happened? Na reacts with sodium, gives NaCl plus, and then hydrogen reacts with oxygen, H2O plus, and carbon dioxide is released. Carbon dioxide gas is released. For example, if it is sodium bicarbonate react with HCl. What happened in this case? Also same. NaCl, Na react with Cl, hydrogen react with oxygen, and then we have carbon dioxide gas is produced. In both the cases carbon dioxide is produced. We can say that the gas here produced is a carbon dioxide gas. So this is the symbol of gas in a chemical reaction. That's why I am writing like this. carbon dioxide gas is produced and I'm sending into the lime water. What happened now? Whether it is sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, carbon dioxide gas is produced. So with this carbon dioxide and lime water, why milky white precipitate is formed? Let us see. So now carbon dioxide whatever produced now react with lime water, calcium hydroxide. It produces calcium carbonate, calcium CaCO3, calcium carbonate plus water, calcium carbonate, which is a milky white solid. Milky white solid. Nothing but calcium react with carbon dioxide. Usually metal react with this carbon dioxide, produce calcium carbonate and water is released. So this is a white color solid. To this also, again if we are adding excess carbon dioxide, excess because keep on continuously if we are sending carbon dioxide into the milky white precipitate also, let us see what happened. So in this also if we are continuously sending carbon dioxide, then what happened? It forms calcium bicarbonate. So this is a usually soluble in water. This solid is soluble in water. There is no solid precipitate if we are sending excess carbon dioxide. This point is very important in exam point of view. If you are sending excess carbon dioxide to the lime water, then soluble calcium bicarbonate. This is calcium bicarbonate or calcium hydrogen carbonate also we can say. One and the same, calcium hydrogen carbonate. This is calcium carbonate. What is this formula of milky white solid? Calcium carbonate. This is calcium bicarbonate. If excess carbon dioxide keep on, we are sending into the solution of lime water. This is lime water. Formula is calcium hydroxide. Then what happened? A soluble calcium bicarbonate is formed. So this is about this. So then what happened if metal carbonates or metal bicarbonates, bicarbonates we can say, or this is also called as metal hydrogen carbonates, one and the same. These both are same. Metal hydrogen carbonates. Reacts with acid. What happened here? Salt plus water plus carbon dioxide is released. This is very important. And whenever the carbon dioxide is produced, like from this experiment, carbon dioxide is produced, then we are sending that carbon dioxide into the lime water beaker. So then whenever we are sending this gas into lime water beaker, what happened? It forms a milky white solid. Very important point is this, particularly calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon produce milky white is used in identification of carbon dioxide in lab. If the gas is carbon dioxide or not, to identify this, just we are adding that gas to the lime water, then immediately milky white is produced. That is, we can easily identify the liberated gas is carbon dioxide. So this is very important. This test is used for the identification of carbon dioxide in competitive exams, which is very important. What is the test to identify carbon dioxide? Then carbon dioxide gas is send it into lime water is the identification test. How we identify? It forms milky white solid. So to this milky white solid, if you are sending excess carbon dioxide, it is soluble in water because already water is there. Then what is that soluble form? Calcium bicarbonate. So finally, what is the summary of this metal carbonate? Like sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate NaCO3 reacts with acid, produce salt, water and carbon dioxide. So hope you understand this concept. Third property of acids and bases. So if you have any doubts, comment below. One more important in examination, they are asking calcium carbonate different forms. The formula of limestone. Limestone is CaCO3. Very important. The formula of marble. The formula of piece of chalks in our classrooms. That is also formula is calcium carbonate. How it is produced? Milky white precipitate formed by the calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide. This is CaCO3 solid white color precipitate is nothing but formula of limestone, marbles, chalk. This is also very important in competitive exam point of view. Thank you.